imagine the vibrant kick of spicy heat, the comforting embrace of hearty stews, and the rich, bold flavors of Africa brought to life in your kitchen. Today, we're embarking on a culinary journey where we'll explore the diverse and flavorful world of African cuisine. We'll focus on the continent's heart and soul, a dish savored by many West African nations, jollof rice. This one-pot wonder is a symphony of taste that truly embodies the spirit of Africa. Ready to bring the taste of Africa into your home? Stay tuned. Every masterpiece starts with quality ingredients, and for jollof rice, it's no different. The heart of this dish lies in the vibrant long-grain parboiled rice, the kind that soaks up all the flavors and spices we're about to introduce. Then we have the ripe, juicy tomatoes, red bell peppers, and onions. These make up the base for our delicious tomato sauce, the soul of jollof rice. The spices are what truly give this dish its distinctive character, a blend of thyme, curry powder, and bay leaves, intertwined with a kick from Scotch bonnet peppers. And let's not forget the star of the show, the Maggi cubes, a staple in West African cooking. You'll also need some vegetable oil, salt, and chicken or vegetable broth, and for our protein, chicken, beef, or even tofu for a vegetarian twist. With all these ingredients at hand, you're ready to start cooking. Preparation is the key to a smooth cooking process, so roll up your sleeves and let's dive in. Cooking is an art, and like any art form, it requires a keen attention to detail, and that begins with the preparation. In the vibrant world of African cuisine, this is especially true. Every chop, every rinse, every slice contributes to the symphony of flavors that is about to unfold. Let's begin with the vegetables. Wash them thoroughly under cool running water, ensuring every nook and cranny is free from dirt. Once they're clean, it's time to chop. The onions, bell peppers, and tomatoes need to be diced finely. This not only enhances their flavor, but also helps them meld seamlessly into the dish later on. Next, we move on to the meat, the heart of our meal. Whether you're using chicken, beef, or lamb, it's important to trim off any excess fat. This will result in a leaner, more flavorful dish. Once trimmed, cut the meat into bite-sized chunks. This ensures even cooking and makes for easier eating. Rinsing the rice is the next step in our preparation process. This may seem like a simple task, but it's crucial to achieving the perfect texture for our jollof rice. Rinse the rice under cold water until the water runs clear. This removes excess starch and prevents the rice from becoming sticky. Last, but certainly not least, are our spices. African cuisine is renowned for its bold, rich flavors. It's these spices that make each dish unique. So take your time. Measure out each spice carefully. Too much or too little can alter the flavor profile of the dish. Preparation is the key. It's the foundation on which the magic of African cuisine is built. Every slice, every rinse, every chop, they all matter. They all contribute to the final taste, the final experience. Now that everything is prepped, it's time to bring the heat. Cooking is an art, and like any art, it requires patience, skill, and a bit of flair. Today, you are the artist. To begin our culinary journey, we'll need to prepare our vegetables. Chop your onions, bell peppers, and tomatoes into uniform pieces, ensuring that each piece is small enough to blend into the overall flavor, but large enough to retain its individual character. Now, bring your pot to a medium heat. Drizzle in a generous helping of oil, palm oil if you have it, for that traditional West African flavor. As the oil shimmers, it's time to add your onions. Listen to that sizzle. That's the sound of flavor development. Sauté until they turn translucent, a hint that they're ready to mingle with the other ingredients. Next, add in your bell peppers and tomatoes. This is where the magic starts to happen. As the vegetables cook down, they'll meld together, creating a delicious base for our jollof rice. Stir occasionally, letting the flavors blend and deepen. While our vegetables are getting to know each other, let's turn our attention to the spices. Jollof rice is known for its warm, inviting spice blend, typically including thyme, curry powder, and a bit of cayenne for heat. Mix these together in a small bowl, then sprinkle over your sautéing vegetables, stirring to evenly distribute. The spices will toast slightly in the heat, their flavors blooming into the mix. With our vegetable and spice blend coming along nicely, it's time to introduce the star of the show, the rice. Rinse your rice under cold water until the water runs clear, This helps to remove any excess starch and prevents the grains from sticking together. Add the rice to the pot, stirring to coat each grain in the flavorful oil and spices. Now, for the grand finale, the simmer. Pour in your chicken stock. The liquid should just cover the rice. This is a crucial step, as it's during this slow, gentle simmer that the rice absorbs all the wonderful flavors we've layered in. Turn the heat down to low, cover the pot, and let it do its thing. Resist the urge to stir, as this can cause the rice to become sticky. Patience is key here. After about 20 minutes, peek inside. The rice should be tender, the liquid absorbed, and the smell. Oh, the smell should be nothing short of mouth-watering. Fluff the rice gently with a fork to separate the grains and release any steam. And there you have it, a pot of fragrant, flavorful jollof rice. But we're not done yet. In African cooking, it's the final touches that transform a dish from good to great. So, let's delve into the art of garnishing and serving this vibrant jollof rice. It's not just about flavor, but also about the aesthetics, the colors, the textures, and the love that goes into every detail. In many African cultures, food presentation is a symbol of respect for the guests and a celebration of the food's journey from the farm to the table. That's why we don't just slap food on a plate, we make it a visual feast. Now, for our jollof rice, we're going to start with a sprinkle of finely chopped green onions. Their fresh, slightly pungent flavor complements the spicy, savory rice perfectly. Next, we add a handful of vibrant red bell pepper strips, not just for their sweet crunch, but also for that pop of color that makes the dish come alive. And don't forget the protein. A few slices of grilled chicken or a hard-boiled egg nestled on top adds an extra layer of flavor and makes the dish more satisfying. Lastly, a final drizzle of red palm oil gives our jollof rice that characteristic West African flavor and a glossy finish. Everything is in place, and our culinary masterpiece is ready. The colors are vibrant, the aroma is tempting, and the flavors are about to dance on your tongue. And now, the moment of truth. It's time to taste. There's nothing quite like the first bite of a well-cooked African dish. As our taste buds take in the vibrant flavors of jollof rice, we experience a symphony of sensations. The warmth of the rice, enlivened by the gentle heat of chili peppers, dances on the tongue. The rich, smoky undertones of the tomatoes and onions blend harmoniously with the sweet bell peppers, creating a dish that is both hearty and comforting. The aroma that wafts up from the steaming bowl is a tantalizing preview of the culinary adventure that awaits. But the true beauty of jollof rice, much like African cuisine itself, lies not just in its taste but in its texture. Each grain of rice, having absorbed the flavors of the broth, is distinct yet part of a cohesive whole. So why not try cooking it yourself? Explore the vast, diverse culinary landscape of Africa, one dish at a time. Thank you for joining this culinary journey. Until next time, keep exploring the taste of Africa.